Mike's got a mysterious glass of liquid.
This is all whiskey.
Yeah, it's all whiskey. It's like that. What?
This is... Coop poured this for me.
Who put that there? Someone's punking me.
Oh, I was going to say, I heard Natalie's got a hairy back now.
You missed a joke. Chris Vega just held up a sponsored back razor that had a sticky note that has my name on it.
A sticky net?
Oh, good one.
That joke has been made before on the show, literally on the show before.
Every time, yeah. It's facing me. It's a little bit threatening. The bomb spray is like literally facing my ass. My ass, I mean my face.
I'm moving to Boston.
You're moving to Boston? I'm moving to LA.
I'm moving to Austin.
Wow, we're all moving. Goodbye, everyone. This is our last episode. It is a common theme of good podcasts to always say that this is the last episode.
It's our farewell tour.
This is our farewell tour, like Elton John, who's gone on like 4 farewell tours or whatever. It's Thursday. It's empty. Mod's asleep. No one's here except for us hooligans.
Happy Thursday, Nat.
Happy Thursday. I'm happy. I'm in a good mood. Should we get straight into it?
Let's get straight into all we have.
Right into the news. No, it's too early.
Yeah, but
no.
It's too early for Keemstar.
Welcome to Gas Digital Now, the Gas Digital wrap-up show. It is November 2nd. It's Thursday. I'm feeling good.
No shave November, clearly.
No shave November, this guy. Me either. Where? That's for you to find out. Just kidding. It's my brother's birthday tomorrow. Going to a little family party. My brother turns 22 tomorrow.
She's never shaved her armpits, if you're wondering.
Never shaved them. If you've ever seen them, that's all strategic editing. I cut it out in post.
I'm Jorge. That's straight black Dylan.
And that's AJ. It is. I'm wearing a festive shirt. Halloween's over, but whatever.
Not in our hearts.
It was Halloween this week. I don't believe...
You know how Halloween does have a birthday month.
Halloween has a birthday month, and it includes the first week of November, in my opinion. I think November is still a spooky month because the leaves are still falling and dying everywhere. There's a spooky vibe, and it gets colder. There's a spooky vibe about November.
You have to see your family.
Yeah, that's scary. Oh my God, this weekend I had a Halloween party, and Mike and Jorge were both there. How cute and adorable and wholesome is that?
Ran over Jorge, which is a lot less wholesome.
I did not almost run him over. I was picking up 2 of my friends from the train station in my hometown, and I saw Jorge waiting for the bus. And I got so excited, or I saw him, he must have gotten off the bus and was waiting to cross the street so that he could go to an Italian place.
Why would you do that?
And
just eat with us. Break bread with
he literally
I
wouldn't wait for the
plan.
pizza.
Hold on.
Put your camera up.
So I had this whole plan. I was like, because I'm not a point A to point B person. I create journeys. I create events.
Yeah.
You know, it's an adventure.
He's a cultivator of experience.
So I planned to take the bus in and then meander around and go get a sandwich because I was like, I need to try some Jersey Italian fare.
Except we were ordering Jersey Italian fare for the party.
Yeah, but I wanted to get a sandwich.
This is why she ran him over.
A sandwich, I do sandwich things. I like sandwiches.
He loves sandwiches. So I saw Jorge waiting to cross the street at the bus stop, and I got so excited that I pulled over so fast that I hit the curb. And I was like, Jorge, get over here. And I was like, hop in. I'm picking my friends up from the train station.
Get in, loser.
I literally did a get in, loser. We're going Halloweening. And then he was like, I was kind of going to get a sandwich first. And I go, all right, I'll get them first. And then I'll pick you up from the sandwich place. That being said, had a fun banger Halloween party. All of my groups of friends were there.
Maya Haley.
Yeah.
Maya Haley.
I had my college friends. I had these fucking goons. I had my home friends, my high school friends, various locations, college friends. Then, at the party, my roommate made a little Halloween-themed trivia game. And was it you that said the thing, or was it you that said you can tell that she's a preschool teacher because she kept the attention of 16 drunk people and they all stayed engaged the entire time during like a trivia game? Whereas I took an hour and a half to gather people to play one drinking game.
Never have I ever.
And I think it was just because everyone was too drunk at that point. But
you tried.
It was really. We did play it. It was funny. Mike claimed that he had never been to never have I ever been to a museum, which is just simply untrue. And then Halloween was on Tuesday.
And Nat met my friends at the
did.
Bar.
Before that, we went to Trick or Treat. Well, we did TTI.
Baby Aura's first Trick-a-ween.
Trick-a-ween. We all hung out for TTI. That was really fun. Banger. And then all of us decided to go trick-or-treating with Aura and Harrington and Alex. Did trick-or-treating around the neighborhood. I was dressed as the criminal from The Breakfast Club. Which is a really easy costume to throw together if you have a red flannel and a denim jacket and some fingerless gloves. And there was this rumor that if you go to pizza places, they give you garlic knots, which is unclear if it's actually true or just made up by G Mike.
It's made up. I mean, it's in Italy.
No, I've heard it from someone that's not G Mike. Like, I don't know if it's from like a TV show or a movie, but Maybe. It's definitely a thing.
I can't imagine how they could afford to have enough garlic knots to do that with.
Garlic knots are like the easiest, simplest things to do. You just
but you got to prepare so many in advance.
How much garlic do they have in the inventory?
More like how much garlic do they not have anymore?
Got their ass. And then me and Mike went to with our friend Alex Tomaselli, guest of GaS, who works at an axe throwing bar.
Of guest.
Works at an axe throwing bar in Brooklyn, and we went there and we threw axes and we saw Alex and his friend, and we hung out with Mike's friends from college. That was cool. I had never met them. We threw some axes and we got taco truck.
We were both considerably surprisingly better than we both expected ourselves to be, I think.
At axe throwing.
For whatever hour, not like, okay, I'll put it this way. I was surprised at how well I performed for myself personally.
Me too.
And I think Nat was also surprised for how well she did for herself personally, but I'm not going to speak for you.
It was my first time throwing axes.
And do you think you exceeded your own expectations?
Yeah, I got 2 bullseyes. I think that's not bad.
Good.
I think that's decent.
Can we talk about, because this is Gas Digital?
Yes.
Can we talk about my salute?
Yes. Yeah. What was the story there? I don't remember.
So, Billy was being a goofball. He was being a goofy little goober, and I was like, I have to match this energy. So he was going to take a video of me for social media to be like, we're at an axe throwing bar type of like video.
Yeah.
And so I was like, this one's for the troops, and I pointed at the camera, which is a controversial way to do content.
Sure.
And then I threw it, and I literally got a bullseye.
Yeah.
And then I look back at the camera, and I go like this to salute, but I went a little bit too Stieg high.
It was like up here.
And then Billy's like, I don't think I can post this where my boss follows me. One more piece of lore.
I
have a question for you, Natalie.
Yeah.
So, you just met my friend Matt.
Yeah.
He has a birthday on Saturday. I might be partaking in birthday activities.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of present should I get him now that you've met him literally only one time?
Literally only one time. Am I allowed to ask literally anything else about him, or do I have to just go off of this first meeting?
My idea is housewarming stuff because he just moved here.
Oh.
So I need your help into deciding what that housewarming, like help decorate your apartment type of thing should be.
Yeah.
Something that we can all assume he just doesn't have already, like not basic stuff, obviously.
It's dumb. Do men use coasters, or are they like, that's gay?
No, that'd be fun.
I always get coasters for people. As a housewarming gift, I always get people coasters because you can make them kind of silly. Like, if they're into music, you can get them coasters that look like records or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I just like always, or like that have book pages on them of like a book that they've read or something like that. I like giving people coasters if I don't know if they have a house that they need to decorate, because you can't get them art because you don't know what's gonna go with their shit, you know. Or a blanket to put on their couch, like a throw blanket. That's cute. Everyone could always use extra blankies. These may be really feminine gifts.
This is great radio.
Yeah.
You did good. Thank you.
You're welcome. I won't talk any more about it.
That's what I'm gonna plan. I'm planning on doing that tomorrow.
Yeah, but like worst case, you could probably go to Target.
Midnight Circus.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you're gone the whole day, or I would invite you, but I'm going by myself probably.
Yeah, I got you. Thank you for the invite, but I am gone tomorrow.
Dang, thank you for the invite, Mike.
Well, you don't like hanging out with me.
I was gonna go with you, but never mind, dude. If you don't want me
Got
there.
your ass, Jorge. You don't like hanging out with him. What do you have to say
Even though I just
about
did that last week, okay.
He's making this up.
Wow, it's not like I can change, become a new, better person, and actually accept the fact that I have to hang out with
Tell
people.
him to stop whistling. He's not hearing the other half of the conversation.
Nah, dude, nah.
You can't whistle at that from one half of the conversation. You did not hear what we were saying.
Why can't I?
You did not hear.
I heard you say that you didn't invite Jorge out because you're not good friends of his. That's what I heard.
He said I would invite you, but Jorge never wants to hang out with you.
The man went to Jersey for a sandwich last week.
No, that's a lie.
That was for Nat, not for me.
Yes.
Wow.
Man's out here whistling.
It was actually for Ashley, but okay.
It was for Christina.
Last year when I moved here, I invited Mike out to go watch UFC, and then he came for like 12 minutes and then left.
I formally invite you.
And then we went to Avatar.
Are you gonna go with him?
Gift shopping.
You gonna go with him?
And then went to Avatar.
I formally invite you to gift shopping and Midnight Circus. You can be my date.
Yeah.
Nah, forget it, man. I'm just gonna go by myself.
He's gonna go with you, and you guys are gonna sit together. It's fine. It's no biggie.
I'm gonna sit on the other side of the room.
It's no biggie. It's whatever.
And I'm gonna start my own little clique of the anti-blind Mike. We're gonna be called Visible Wikes.
Yeah.
I don't like where this bit is going.
Jorge, you're fired as our producer for that last joke. It was so bad that you're fired.
I love Jorge.
Visible Wikes is still firing. Grounds for firing.
It's not. We're not in Mario.
Yeah, that is what you just did.
Next year for Halloween, I'm going as Wike Man. Damn it. Fuck. Never mind. Cut this all out. Don't cut it out. This is radio.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you.
Let's get into the shows.
Wait, if I'm Wyke, then you're Latiny.
I don't think. No, I don't think so. I don't think I am.
I was doing it because it was W was M upside down. So if she was just N upside down, it would still be N.
No, that's why I switched the
or
two.
Z.
That's why I said
Z,
Latiny.
Natalie. How do you think my name is spelled, Mike? You did it twice.
He thinks it's Pig Latin.
He did think it was Pig Latin. He added the N in the middle of the word.
We got there.
Let's get into the shows.
Okay, but first,
let me get a selfie.
Don't start talking about the chain smokers in front of Mike.
I hate that song.
Yeah, everyone hates that song.
Can I tell the fans what your other name would have been?
Oh, you never answered in that. We were hanging out, and he was like, if you weren't named Natalie, what would your parents have named you? And I didn't know, so I texted my mom, and she said Nina. And then a little later, she goes, or Gertrude. We couldn't decide.
Bertha.
You never answered.
Me?
Yeah.
I started the conversation by telling you. That's how the conversation started.
What did you say?
I said it was weird because...
Oh, you were going to be Larry. Right.
I was going to be a third.
Right. You did say that. You said that.
If we're in Katie Boyle land, I was going to be the turd.
Turd.
You want to get into the shows?
I've been dying to get into the shows, my guy. Which one do you want to start with? Which one do you want to start with since I'm cutting
Are we
that
starting
out?
or... Why are we like this? Why am I specifically?
Why are you like this today? Usually it's me. Sometimes it's me too. Today it's you.
What?
It's the giant drinks that you have
Being
prepared.
goofy?
Being silly, goofy mood.
Are we doing... Can we do my question first?
Yes.
From Spook Show?
I would love to do your question first. I don't remember which one it is.
This week on Manat's t-shirt. So the question... What they were talking about was... Apparently there are some... naughtier housewives that like to do, instead of Tupperware parties, dildo parties.
Yes.
So,
I was just watching an episode of Bob's Burgers about this recently, where I came in halfway through the episode and I go, oh, are those sex toys? And my roommate was like, yeah. I was like, that's hilarious.
What my question is, what other items should we treat like the kind of party? How should we?
I think that we should do.
Me personally? Oh, me personally.
Oh yeah, I would love to know what you personally would do.
I think men need to get into this with tools.
Tool parties?
Yeah.
That's kind of cute. I think women should do tool parties too.
Like they just break stuff and then they're like, we gotta fix it. Here are our tools.
That would be really fun. I would like that a lot. I think that there should be women ones too to get women more into tools.
Well, you all are them, so it's like, why?
Whoa, got my ass.
What did I say yesterday? Where we were hanging out, and we were with Andrew.
Yeah.
And he was like, in some cultures, like they don't even let the women talk, and I'm like, what an advanced culture they have.
Remember when I was obsessed with slimes? Were we friends then when I was obsessed with slimes? Yeah. There should be slime parties. But I think that like adults should do more of those like de-stress toy parties. I think that would go over really well.
Fidget spinner party.
Yeah, fidget toys and slimes and etc. and stuff like that.
Do you still have the thing I got you?
Yes, of course.
The squishy thing?
Yeah, it's in my backpack.
Can
or
I
it's
have
in
it?
my travel backpack. No, not this backpack. It's in my like suitcase for planes.
Oh, you use it for planes.
Yeah, squeeze it on the plane. My mom used to do the like cooking mix parties where it was like they would sell sauces, but they would also sell like pancake mix and like cake mix and stuff like that.
I love that both our moms fell for that same scam.
Yeah, it was not an MLM, but it was like the same kind of thing.
The
like
one my
Avon.
mom is in is.
Currently?
I mean, she's not as involved, but she
still does it?
pretends that she's involved.
How funny. Is it really an MLM where like the goal is just to get other people to sell it and not really to sell product? Because that's what makes it an MLM.
My mom is like half in, half out. Half, she just uses it to get discount cookware.
Sure.
However, she does get a little bit like
A
too
kickback.
into the sales part of it where she like goes on Facebook Live and does like
Oh,
cooking
yeah.
sessions and tries
Oh,
to
that's
get
adorable.
all her church friends to like buy her sauce packets.
Yeah, I've seen the $5 jewelry ones, and I've seen some like lotions and perfumes and stuff.
Do they do dog toy parties?
That's kind of smart. Dog products in general. That's really smart.
But you have to bring your dog, obviously.
You have to bring your dog. Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Can't be a human on a leash.
Can't be a human on a leash and a dog collar. That's just kinky. No one needs to see that. Audio equipment, podcasting equipment party but an MLM
every Thursday.
an MLM to like create more podcasts. If you get more people to start podcasts, you get a kickback.
This is more in the dildo realm, but like where like it's something you would use your body to try.
Yeah.
Not sexual, but oral health care products like
toothbrushes and stuff.
mouthwash.
Oh, that's an
et
interesting
cetera.
idea.
And
That's
then
cool.
everyone has to smooch at the end.
Oh, that's a
so that
different
you know
kind of party.
that it works.
It's
How else are you gonna know it works?
A dental hygiene products that leads to like a swingers party.
But only smooching.
Only smooching. But then also there's like a more expensive one where you guys fuck at the end. It's just a swingers party. It's a key party, like a key bowl party.
Yeah, but then you would have to. It has to still somehow be involved. So it would have to be like grooming.
Yeah.
Then,
There you go. What's it called? A manscaped party.
Yeah.
A manscaped
You have to
A
at least
backscape party.
confine yourself
A
to
backscape party?
the idea. It has to be an excuse to get to this.
A manscaped
know?
party with a bunch of dudes that shave each other.
I like it.
Do you? Would you go to one?
I mean,
You just
that's
got
the
other
gayest I'll get.
It's You would have a dude shave your pubes for you?
Why not? That's funny.
It is funny. It's funny to me.
Yeah, it would make me squirm a little bit. It'd be fun.
I think that would be really
Leave
fun.
that in. Mike said it'll make me squirm.
Yeah, you can imply if that's in a good way. You can infer if that's in a good way or in a bad way. Are there like weapons parties, like personal self-defense weapons parties?
It's called South Chicago.
No, you know what I mean. Where
It's
it's like
called the Gaza Strip.
Jorge liked that one. But I can definitely picture like a company that sells female targeted self-defense weapons like the little cat ear knuckles and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, like the Puerto Ricans on the subway.
Yeah, but it's like a bunch of little female themed.
I'm killing it with Jorge now.
Self-defense. Yeah, just keep making jokes about Hispanics.
I gotta go. This is too much for me.
But
You're
they
fired
have it as
anyway.
like a party.
I like it. It can be like brass knuckles.
Yeah,
tasers.
Exactly.
And you get to try them out on each other, like the swingers thing. You get an excuse to
get
hit
an
your
excuse
friends.
to hit your friends. Yeah, I think that's fun. I think that's a good idea.
And finally, an alcohol party.
Yeah, I was gonna say that at first, but I don't see how.
That's like our one
It's
last
been
week
done.
where you're like a dog, and I was like, wait, no, you got it, a dog.
No, you got something there. All right, you want to move on? On the Lev First show, they talked about best and worst zoo animals.
Ooh, I'm excited for this one.
And they also
we
talked
love
about
talking about
we love
animals.
zoos. We love
no,
animals.
We just like talking about animals.
Aminals.
Yeah.
Zoos versus aquariums.
Why-
Some of the guests were more pro aquarium and less pro zoo, and others felt differently.
Wait. Animals.
Brendan Sagalow and Mike Cannon were on. And they talked about zoos versus aquariums. So me and Mike are going to debate. I'm going to defend aquariums, which is really how I feel, and he's going to defend zoos. I'm not sure how he feels in real life, but he's been given the task of zoos.
Okay.
Give me a minute. Or
I
you
go?
go first. You have 1 minute. Tell me why zoos are better than aquariums.
Once you break into the enclosures, you don't have to hold your breath. The end.
Do you have a real one?
Once you've seen one fish, you've seen them all. At least they're kind of like, there's, different species.
Okay. All right.
You can't, no, I just almost fought for myself there.
You almost unfog yourself. Aquariums are truly cooler than zoos. They don't, when you're standing in it, it doesn't stink. When you're looking at a big glass tank of fish and sharks and stuff, if you're on a date with a lady, you're not like, yuck, it smells like literal shit in here.
Okay,
And
actually,
you see it and it's so beautiful. Like, there's something romantic about an aquarium date that doesn't exist in a zoo date. Zoos, you're just like, wow, this is sad. It's not moving. Nothing's happening. And you can tell that's because they're sad. The animals are sad. Whereas in an aquarium, the fish are always moving. And you're always looking at the fish. And the fish aren't smart enough to know that they're in prison. That's something else that they talked about on the Live First show.
I think they are.
You think they can tell they're imprisoned?
Probably.
Is it the same with like a fish tank, like a goldfish tank?
I mean, they know their parameters.
Yeah, but are they too dumb to realize that they're sad by it?
Now, I thought this was against, but I can't think of a single example where you would be able to argue against me on this one. You can feed the animals at the zoo.
Oh, that's true.
You can't
However,
really, I've never been to an aquarium where they're like, you can feed the shark.
that being said, there are aquariums that have touch tanks where you can touch the stingrays, and that's cool as fuck. I don't think you can pet any of the animals at the zoo.
Steve Irwin! No, there's not something as called a petting zoo.
I mean, he was underneath it, and he got stung, and you don't do that in a zoo. They tell you how to pet them. You're not gonna get stabbed in a petting zoo. Stingrays are little cute little babies. They're very cute. They're extremely cute, and you get to touch them, and they're soft. You don't think that they would be soft, but they are.
When you pee in their enclosures, you don't get to see your work afterwards if you pee in an aquarium. But if you pee in a zoo enclosure, you get to watch the puddle form.
Bro, what was your thought process behind that one? What movie did you see that like had something like that?
Babies have better chances of living if they fall in. Shout out my boy Harambe.
I don't think that's. Oh yeah, I guess so. That makes sense. But the animals don't.
I will give one for aquariums.
Okay.
There's not a lot of zoo enclosures that are like over your head.
That's true.
You're not underneath. It wouldn't make sense.
That's true, but the zoo closest to my house had a prairie dog exhibit where you used to like there were these like glass
You look like a
domes.
prairie dog. I'm sorry.
In a good way?
You just gotta have this energy of popping your head up in different places.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I identify with that. That's funny. I like that. All right, fair enough. You know what? I don't care about what else I was gonna say. I'll just end it on that. My brother used to love how do you feel about the reptile room at the zoo?
My favorite, because I am one.
You are a reptile?
I'm a cold-blooded...
It lives in the dark, thrives in the dark.
I liked it.
Yeah.
How do we reverse bomb spray on this show?
We
take a drink.
Yeah, cheers.
That was a good one.
I was gonna say take a drink of the bomb spray, but that's disgusting. Yuck.
That's a punishment. The coolest one I ever saw was this has to be rare, right? I don't think many other zoos had this. I was just trying to look it up. I didn't have enough time to look it up completely, but when my dad took me to the Philly Zoo when I was a child, which is, it's a special occasion.
Yeah.
But even with that special occasion, I saw a polar bear.
Whoa.
They don't really have those, right?
No,
That's
I've
like
never seen a polar bear.
That was the coolest thing. Now, granted, it was more brown than polar, but
right.
I mean, that to this day, I still remember that. It was really special.
Have you ever been to the Camden Aquarium?
As someone from Philly, it's surprising I haven't, but I would love to
That's
go.
why I asked. I feel like it would be not that far for you to... It's probably farther for me to have gone than you.
I went to the Bulmer.
I don't know that one.
The Baltimore.
Not me either.
The Baltimore Aquarium is awesome. I have a Baltimore Aquarium story.
Oh, I bet it is. Yeah, go for it.
Share.
Yeah.
We went to the Baltimore Aquarium, which is probably, and I haven't been to the Camden one, but I would assume at least top 3 in the country aquarium.
I think so.
It's a beautiful net. So we went with our youth group because where I was situated, Harrisburg is actually closer to Baltimore than it is Philly.
Okay.
Because you would have to go more east to get to Philly than south to Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Does
Interesting.
that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
So we went to the Baltimore Aquarium for like a youth group thing, and this was in Fat Mike days. And Fat Mike liked himself a little fizzy drink.
Okay.
You've seen that meme, right?
Yes.
And we were like maybe on the 3rd level, and I was stupid, and I set my drink down.
No.
And
did it fall in?
Someone went like this and leaned up against it and knocked it
into the thing
3 floors down into where the turtles were.
I mean, that's on them.
And they had to dive in to get it.
That's on them. Also, did they know it was you? You did not take credit. You were able to disappear into the crowd.
I guess, but like everyone in my youth group saw it and was embarrassed. But like immediately you saw like 3 people go like, that's not good.
Tumble down. That's funny.
I poisoned turtles, I think.
That's on them for letting that happen. Like, I feel like there should be barriers on the 3rd floor if that's the kind of shit that people do.
Sure, but I mean, to be fair, every Chinese restaurant in Baltimore that next week was just popping.
They had them turtle soup. I got a joke.
Nice.
Give us a lead in.
So
You can't tell what you're doing.
You asked for an intro. I give you, you know what, dude.
Oh. Sure.
And it ties in because Bobby Kelly was on Legion of Skanks this week.
Whoa, good one.
And so they were talking about their childhood Halloweens, and they were like, Bobby, you're old. What was Halloween like in 1980? And they were talking about how it's changed over the years. And
right.
So I really enjoyed our previous segments on the show, predicting the future, since we're youngins.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to see for Halloween 2024? How should we change Halloween if you were the president of Halloween?
If I was the president of Halloween?
Make your campaign promises.
I think we should invent some new candies. It's been far too long of just the same shit all the time. I think we have the technology to invent some new fucking candies. That's what I'm thinking. Do you remember the episode of Jimmy Neutron where he invents the perfect candy and everyone's obsessed with it and they can't get enough of it? I wanted to eat that so bad.
Yeah, it was fentanyl.
Probably. Probably. In addition to new candies, we also have to come up with new dangerous things to hide in the candies to hurt the children, like the razor blades.
I think where I was going with this question when I had it in mind was like, I think we need to give out new things instead of candy for Halloween.
Okay. Interesting. How about...
like trinkets.
I love trinkets.
Or tools or candles.
Why are you so into tools today?
I'm
self-defense weapons.
You started it.
That one I started. You started tools last time.
I'm paid by Snap-on.
Oh, okay. Cool. Sex toys. They're just all the same things that we had parties for. I think that we should give them drugs. We should have adult Halloween where they give out different kinds of drugs.
I like that.
And like it's like a trunk or treat, so you don't actually go around to strangers, but each car has a different like type of drug in it, and you get a little bag with a bunch of little different creative little drugs in it, and you can choose your adventure for the night.
It's called a rave.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Oops.
I have one.
What's
and
that?
this is for a kid's one.
Okay.
Gender affirming drugs.
Hormones.
Yeah.
Bag of hormones.
Yeah.
This is the future liberals want.
Yeah. Guns.
Guns and gender affirming hormones. You get
Abortions.
both. College tuition.
Damn. Taxes.
Yeah.
You just get taxed at the door.
I've heard that in Ireland, kids have to like do a thing to get their candy. They have to like do a talent. I don't know if that's still true in present day. We should ask Katie Boyle. But back in the day, you like friends with her like that? Is that what you're saying?
No, I just want the excuse. Hey, Katie, just
take Ireland question.
Yeah.
But I think back in the day, you used to have to like do a dance or like sing a song or like show a talent in some sort of way to get your candy.
Yo, the kids have to do a Fortnite dance.
I think that you should give out more.
Come on, that was pretty good because it's 2024, not this year.
Get it? Haha, Fortnite. You should do it Among Us. You're the imposter. Roblox. Whatever. Don't die. I don't even remember what I was saying. Bad.
So stupid.
Bad.
That's why it's funny.
Terrible. Oh,
Yeah.
I actually was going to say that you should make... I think we should go back to like before it was bad to like make homemade stuff. I remember going to one specific house when I was a kid where and this is so dangerous and no one would do this now. But like, yeah, at the time it didn't feel that it was like, yeah, I really feel like an old person, but going to their house and they had like a bunch of individually wrapped like cookies and treats that like clearly they had homemade, but they were individually wrapped in like little plastic baggies and they were so good, but now no one would trust that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I wish it would go full circle so the next year like
Man.
that kind of shit comes back.
Did I ever well, this is something fun you could do.
Yeah.
This is something cute. This is actually for parents out there. Finally, I have a little parent hack DIY.
Parenting advice from Mike.
Parent DIY. This is fun. What you can do is all you need is a rubber band, a tissue, a Sharpie, and a Tootsie Pop. What you do is you lay out the tissue, you draw 3 circles.
Oh, it's like a little ghosty?
Yeah, you make a ghost out of it, and then you take the rubber band and you put it around the lollipop.
Yeah.
And you
And it
give it
becomes
to
a
the
little
kid.
ghost.
Yeah, isn't that cute?
That's cute. I like that. And you don't have to unwrap it so kids can actually eat it. That's cute.
You
I like that.
decorate the outside of it is my point.
That's adorable. I think that's a great idea.
You could turn like Kit Kats into Frankensteins or something.
Wait, can I say something really quick? Ashley, my roommate's a preschool teacher, and she was at work on Halloween, and she said that one of her kids was dressed like a pickle. It was a
Cute.
little kid in a pickle costume.
And if it's 2024, it's Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick, 3-year-old.
Just
Let's move on.
goddamn, this culture is bad.
Bad.
Oh, boo.
I'm gonna go dressed as TikTok.
I'm gonna go.
I'm going dressed as the algorithm.
Yeah.
I would love to go dressed as the algorithm. That's me next year. Next year, people will be dressed as the algorithm. I'm stealing some of your drink.
We're having fun.
We're having fun.
Are we gonna do our game?
Is it time for the game? Explain the game, Mike.
Wednesday on the Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll show. Ralph Sutton, Christina Savoy, Big J. Okerson, and Josh Adamyers played Scattergories. And it was fun.
And that's what we're going to do. And theirs was sex related, and ours is going to be a little bit drinking related. Number of English letters. I will set it randomly. And then what do you want to do? 2 minutes or 3 minutes? Have you ever played Scattergories?
We have to take turns because... Oh, you made
I wrote a second one.
And you have a pen for me?
Yeah, let me get a pen.
We're going to need some time to think, so can we do 3 minutes?
3 minutes. Okay. All right, I have to come up with a letter, guy. Oops, I forgot to stop a timer 8 hours ago. Okay.
Cheers.
I'm empty.
You got to help me.
Oh.
I can't drink the whole thing. I'm being good. I'm sticking to my word.
He is being good. He said he would make it last at least the whole show.
And you know how I did that? By adding a little bit more, so it does help.
Soda, yeah.
If it's a little bit harsher,
it's tougher to drink it fast. Yeah, 100%. Okay, random letter generator. S. All right, the letter's S.
Oh, wait.
What?
You also can't have the same ones as someone else.
Yes, yeah, you can.
Fuck me.
You go first.
Okay.
What's the first one?
Sprite.
Yeah, that's mine.
Fuck.
I had something different, but then I used it for a different answer.
Oh, did we even say what ours were? Okay, so...
Oh, yeah. So the first one is best mixers.
And I said Sprite.
And I also said Sprite.
Drinking games. I said school bus.
Oh, I said spin the bottle. Is that a drinking game?
Yeah, of course. There's a bottle of alcohol.
Yeah, but you don't drink when things happen. Whatever. Okay.
That's not the alcoholic attitude.
That counts. Foreign/imported alcohol. We both came up with these, by the way. We each came up with half.
Scotch.
Oh, nice. I put Svedka,
Ugh.
which I think is European in some way.
Sounds it.
Another word for liquor.
I said sauce.
Oh, I said spirits.
Nice.
Okay.
I knew you were going to say spirits, so I
sauce is good.
changed mine.
Sauce is smart. Okay, hangover cures.
I didn't get to this
I put
one.
seltzer. So seltzer was my first one, and then I crossed it out and put Sprite, and now I use seltzer for hangover cures.
Things drunk people say. What did you put?
Sorry.
Oh, I said shots.
That's a good one, too. They both count. Crimes.
Stock fraud.
Oh, hell yeah. I put stealing.
I knew you were going to put stealing, so I decided to go something.
You're doing great. We're both doing great.
Things to splurge on. I said sushi.
Oh, I said sports cars.
That's good. Reasons to call in sick to work.
Did you put shitting?
I put solar eclipse.
Oh. I almost put shitting, and I put stomach bug instead. Hilarious calling in sick to work to see a solar eclipse.
Tummy hurts disease.
Yeah, tummy hurts disease, and seeing the solar eclipse is adorable.
Reasons to
throw a party. And then last one, reasons to throw a party.
I said sad. Big sad.
Big sad? I put Super Bowl. I thought you were going to put Super Bowl.
Oh.
I got all 10. Just kidding. I got 9.
You beat me.
What'd you get?
Because
You got most of them. I beat you, but I got most of them. I like that he actually did write sad, comma, big sad. That's funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I don't think the big sad should count. That was just being sillies.
I think it counts. If you're sad, you can throw a big party to make you feel happier. I still win, though.
Good job.
Are we going to high five the papers that we used?
Bad high five.
Is that it? Is that our show? You can
comment below. Yours.
Who do you think won?
What did we miss out on?
Yeah, what would you have said?
Yeah.
If you like the show, subscribe, leave a comment, give it a like, hit the notification bell because we post at very strange, unusual times that are unexpected
Spooky
every
hours.
week, spooky hours. So if you hit the bell, you'll know when we post a new episode of the show and when Gas Digital posts any sort of video. Mike, what are your plugs?
Please subscribe to the Gas Digital Network to get every single episode ad-free and uncensored. Use code...
TTI for a 7-day free trial so that they can go on another ghost hunt.
Yeah, actually, that's better. Yeah, please do that. Use code NAT.
That doesn't exist. TTI. 3 letters, TTI, so that Shannon can go on another
We've
ghost
made
hunt.
this exact joke before.
Yes, we have.
Use code NAT. Use code Jorge. Please follow the Gas Digital accounts, Gas Digital on Instagram and Twitter. I post clips there for very more condensed versions of our wrap-up. It's like a 1-minute wrap-up of your favorite Gas Digital shows.
Yeah.
And you can follow me on Instagram at thatblindmike. This is making me a little queasums.
Okay, then maybe don't drink the rest of it. You can follow me at Natalie DeCicco Edits on Instagram, DECICCO_edits on Instagram. I produce The Regs, The Love First Show, and Doped Up and Dying. Follow all of those podcasts. Anything you want them to comment on? How was your Halloween? It'll probably be 3 weeks later by the time this airs, but I want to know how your Halloween was.
Favorite zoo animals, and just play along with us at home for
Yes.
the SDR Scattergories game.
Yes. All right. Bye, everyone.
Also, tell Nat she looks cute.
Tell Mike he looks cute, too. You guys are holding back, but I know you're thinking it. Leave a comment.
Okay. See you next week for season 3.
Stop. 1 episode season of season 2. Couple of Halloweenies these two are. And that one over there, he's got his hat back.
No, he's a hollow wanker.
Whoa, that's what they call it in Britain.